Yeah, because I'm all
We're live.
Oh,
All right, so give it a couple of seconds, make sure we're live. I believe we are. So, what's going on, everybody? Sorry for this late first episode for weekly reads. Unfortunately, things got very busy today, and they're still busy, but we're taking the time out because we promised to do each and every one of these shows this week. We're taking the time out to do this show now. What the weekly, see, and it just started saying live for 5 seconds. So in case it cut off my beginning, what's going on again, everybody?
yeah.
Welcome
Again.
to the weekly reads, or the weekly comic reads. This is a series where Michael and I will be sitting down with all of you each and every week, either as a video or as a live show. We decided to go live this week, talking about all of the books that we are going to be reading for a specific week. This episode is for the week of I believe it is the
September 4th.
Yes, this week. That's today, the 4th. I'm thinking of next week. I don't know why I was thinking of September 11th, but this is for September 4th. Tomorrow, we'll be talking about our most anticipated books coming out on September 11th, 2019. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow. Look forward to that. That will more than likely be a video. We might still do it in this format using StreamYard. This and several other shows on here, and Comic Frontline is powered. All the live shows are powered by the power of StreamYard. If you're interested, definitely check out StreamYard. Click the link. I got to remind me after the show. I really got to get that link in. Click the link in the description below if you're interested. Helps you out, helps us out, and helps StreamYard out. It's an amazing, amazing streaming service. I'm enjoying this leaps and bounds compared to it's a leaps and bounds update compared to Google Hangouts. Love it. It's amazing. So the weekly comic book reads. What are we going to be doing here? Like I said, we're going to be talking about our weekly comic book reads. But how are we going to do that? Easy. We're going to go into screen share mode. I really wish we could just do like a duel like that. Well, nope, we can't do it like that. Do it like this, maybe. Nope. Oh, no, you can only do it. Oh. Ooh. We want to make this bigger so everybody can see it. So hopefully all of you can see it. I wanted to make it so that you could see us while we're looking at that, but we'll do it this way. So at least you can still see us. I'm going to give Mike a little bit more camera room because it's squared us off now. So we're going to be using Midtown. I'm clicking off, so I'm sorry. I apologize if any of you leave comments. We will come back and check comments. This is why this might actually work out better as a video, and nobody's watching live as well. This is why I feel like we might end up making this a video series instead of making it a live show series, just because the interaction once I click over to Midtown is 0 because I can't see the comments anymore. But I do want to mention this. If you'd like to let us know what you're reading for this week, feel free to let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your list of books that you're reading this week. This week, I believe we had 24 books altogether. We're going to be using Midtown, so we're going to be going from the independents down. We're going to be doing it in alphabetical order, basically. So I started it off. I have Triage issue number 1 selected. It looked very interesting. It's the first issue. A lot of people are talking about it. It has a lot of hype. So because of all this hype, I definitely wanted to give Triage a shot. I did look at some preview art for it. Looks really good. So I'm giving it a shot this week. Phil Sevi or however you say his last name is both art and writing for the book. So that's really awesome. All right, moving on down to, we're now in DC Comics, of course. Talk about Batman TMNT 3. Issue number 5, the penultimate issue in this, I believe it's a 6-part mini. I've been loving TMNT Batman 3. I love the first volume. I love the second volume. The IDW one was kind of weird. Would that be considered a second volume?
Probably.
I think that was a second volume.
Actually, it was.
It was. And this is number 3 now. I'm enjoying 3. I enjoyed 1. I like when they use the comic verse instead of using the cartoon verse. Even though I do like Batman the Animated Series, but Batman TMNT 3, really love this series a lot. Another book that's number 1 this week that I'm interested in looking at, it has Neil Adams art and writing again. Batman versus Ra's al Ghul. One of, I believe it's a 6-issue miniseries. Looks really interesting. Has all the Robins on the cover. which is very interesting as well. I definitely have to try it. I do like Neil Adams' artwork. I'm trying to remember the last book Neil Adams did. I can't remember off the top of my head, but either way, I'm really interested in seeing what he has in store for Batman. Moving on down. Doomsday Clock. Finally. It's been forever, and we got the penultimate issue of Doomsday Clock now. I feel like it's been a bit since we read Doomsday Clock, actually. Or since I read Doomsday Clock. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the end game. I want to know what is this end game. So I'm absolutely going to be checking out Doomsday Clock this week. I'm excited about it, but at the same time, it's been so long. I'm really hoping. I know there's going to be, I think they said 2 months before the last issue comes out, which brings it to November. I really hope there's no more delays after that. But I've been enjoying Doomsday Clock. I will say that. I do enjoy Doomsday Clock. Another book I had to give a shot to was Harley Quinn Poison Ivy. I actually ended up looking into the Art Germ variants. I really like those. I'm going to see if I can get my hands on them. But Harley Quinn Poison Ivy, I want to try it. It's a mini-series. I figure why not? I think it's also, it's another 6-issue mini. And it takes place right after the events of, oh God, why did it leave my mind now? Everybody hated it. Oh wow, why can't I remember? We were just talking about this yesterday. Does it say in the description? I'm wondering. Because it takes place right after the events in Heroes in Crisis. I'm all here, everybody. It's just been a busy day. So I want to see how where we go with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. I'm surprised we're getting Justice League again so quick. We just talked about Justice League issue number 30, and now here's 31. I guess there was some type of a delay somewhere in the middle, so we're getting 2 issues, one back to back. But the last issue was really good. I like the ending with the Justice Society. I like how we're going to be seeing the past, the present, and the future now all mesh. Well, I think we're seeing the past and the future more than anything else. But I'm interested in seeing where Justice League goes. Again, though, Scott Snyder, Tynion, super heavy dialogue. I'm reluctant, but I'm going to check it out at least. I'm going to check it out. Legion of Superheroes Millennium. I have to. I'm a Legion of Superheroes fan. I'm really hoping that, again, Bendis is writing so many books. My hope is that this isn't stretching him to the point where it's so thin that the writing for this book or other books suffer for the writing for other books. I feel like Bendis' voice is in way too many books right now, but art is by Jim Lee, though, so that's a huge plus. And then you also have Lois Lane, issue number 3. It's not really... it's kind of a meh series, but again, I'm a Superman. I buy everything Superman, so of course I'm going to be finishing off Lois Lane. Not a really strong maxi series at this point. We're only 3 issues in and of a 12-issue maxi. I'm hoping for more. I'm really hoping it somehow picks up. I'm also reading Supergirl, but I have nothing really much to say because I am behind on Supergirl. I'm reading it until I think issue 36. I'm reading up to Villains Month, and then I'm probably going to end up dropping Supergirl because I'm just not interested. And then I'm also picking up Superman Up in the Sky number 3 because I did not get the Walmart books. So I'd like to read the Superman story that was written by Tom King. Right, and that is it for DC Com. Oh, wait, no, it says Walmart. Why did it only show DC? Usually it shows more than just that. I'm surprised. Okay. On the fly, everybody, on the fly. Dynamite. You actually have a book here, Michael.
Did you skip it?
Nope, it's at the bottom. Right here. Cover A. And I clicked the link, but it's okay.
Well, it's Vampirella Red Sonja issue number 1. So that's kind of weird because I'm reading a Vampirella and Red Sonja meets Betty and Veronica. So it's actually, I'm not going to say it's weird. It's awesome that we're getting the Vampirella and Red Sonja. I've always wanted to see how they would work together in a solo book. Did they say how many issues?
No, it just says issue 1.
All right, well, it might be more than 1 issue, but...
Oh, it's definitely going to be more than 1 issue.
Yeah, so definitely looking forward to reading this. It's by Jordi Belair, and art is by Drew Moss. So I think I think I saw Drew Moss's art before. I think so.
It might have been on another book.
It might have. The name does sound familiar, though.
A lot of variants for it, though. A lot of variants.
Yes, and now we're in
IDW,
Marvel.
which is you.
Oh,
again.
IDW, you're right. Marvel Action Spider-Man issue number 8, where they tangle with Black Cat, and now that Black Cat has them all under control and everything.
That's a nice variant.
Yeah. Things are gonna get heated up, and I really want to look at to see what more is going to happen with the 3 Spider-Man. Well, 2 Spider-Man, 1 girl, because it's all that. And this one, Sonic the Hedgehog, Tango and Whisper, issue number 2. Number 1 was okay, sort of. But I'm gonna take a shot at issue number 2 and see how it is. I mean, Ian Flynn is a really great writer of the Sonic. Ian, yeah, is a great writer for Sonic the Hedgehog books. And I look forward to reading his books each and every week for that. So we'll see what happens next in Tangle and Whisper with that issue. And another book of mine, Transformers Ghostbusters, issue number 4, where things are getting a little bit hectic around with the Transformers, with the Ghostbusters, with we saw Optimus Prime in the last issue, so maybe he'll make a great stand in this issue even more. This is really an enjoyable read, so hopefully we'll get some more busting ghosts and robots in disguise action, maybe. We'll see what happens when it comes out.
Image, I already can tell you right off the bat, everybody should know that I'm going to be talking about this book, Spawn issue 300. I'm very excited to see Spawn 300. I have been on and off with the series. I've not been a fan of the internal artwork for a while, but the good news is internal artwork for this book is by Todd McFarlane and various other artists. So that means they're going to have several artists doing this 300th milestone issue. It's the longest running independent book in history right now, currently. And I think it's awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing where Spawn's going with issue 300. I haven't read it for a while because, like I said, I haven't been into the artwork. I really haven't. They came back, I believe it was with 250, and I jumped in to try again, and the artwork is really what took me out of the book. I'm hoping that moving forward, maybe the artwork will be a little different. And it's no offense to the artist. I'm just used to, when you get used to like Todd McFarlane, Greg Capello's art, you hope that they follow up with artists that are similar. So this way it keeps the feel of the book similar, and they didn't. And that's what threw the book off for me. But I'm hoping that maybe moving forward with 300, number 1, a great jumping on point. Number 2, some newer art to keep me into that. Now, I could have sworn Birthright came out. Yes, it did. I'm sorry. I skipped right over it. Birthright, issue number 39. I've been loving Birthright. At the moment, they are trying to get Lore's daughter back on their side. They have to rebuild the wall, or else both Earth and Tyrannos are going to be destroyed because the link between the two worlds is so weak right now. The power imbalance is causing effects in both worlds. So both worlds are slowly dying or slowly going to explode. So I'm interested in seeing where that goes. I'm surprised they do this load more thing. It wasn't yesterday. But we are going into Marvel now. And we're going to start off with Absolute Carnage stuff. Scream, issue number 2. Really looking forward to Scream issue number 2. I enjoyed issue number 1. Not as much as I enjoyed Separation Anxiety that week. However, Scream was a very enjoyable read. It was enjoyable enough that I definitely jumped into the series physically up until its completion, which is only a 3-issue miniseries anyway. I did get this time I believe this is the Mark Bagley. Yes, the Mark Bagley connecting cover. I missed the first one. I'm hoping at some point, maybe issue number 1's Mark Bagley will come back in stock. But I definitely got this one. I like this one a lot more than the main cover. This is the main cover. Not really a fan of that. We also have Symbiote Spider-Man as a one-shot this time around. So we have Absolute Carnage Symbiote Spider-Man. It's a one-shot. I don't know how it's going to connect yet, but it got my attention.
Didn't I read it?
Did you?
Symbiote
No, you read
Spider-Man?
Symbiote Spider-Man, but this is an Absolute Carnage connection.
Right.
Okay, moving down. I'm sorry again. We're using Midtown as a reference. I clicked the thing again. I am looking forward to Spider-Man going big, and now I have to reload everything again. You got to be very careful when you do that because that stuff happens. And where
You
you
can
gotta,
just click Marvel right there.
I actually am because that's the end of the line for us anyway. Because there's nothing in Independence. I don't think there's no Power Rangers or anything from Boom this week. So I'll go check anyway. But Going Big, it's a big book. I'm interested in seeing where they're going with it. I believe it's various writers on here.
Well, that's
And
the
that's an
Eric Larson
cover. Mm-hmm. That's the main cover. This is the variant.
Isn't Eric Larson the one that writes Savage Dragon?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that art looked familiar.
Oh, we have a Conan book for you.
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, Conan the Barbarian, issue number 9. So Conan books I've been enjoying along. Well, the one with the daughter was ended, but Conan the Barbarian, not too bad of an issue. Looking forward to seeing what is more in store for Conan as well. I think that's where he's fighting the Beast from last issue because he was playing cards. I don't know. There's so many Conan books. I don't remember like what he did in some books, but I believe that was the cards because he's fighting against that big monster from last issue.
Right. Then we got Fantastic Four. I believe we're going into a new, the beginning of the Point of Origin. This is a new story arc beginning here. So I'm really interested in seeing where Fantastic Four goes with this issue. I haven't really read. I'm far behind on Future Foundation. Of course, Ghost Spider has her annual this week, which is weird because, again, Ghost Spider just finished one volume, just started another, and there's an annual. But we're getting an annual. I'll definitely be reading it because I've been enjoying Ghost Spider. Those are reprints. Oh, here we go. Then we got I did it again. House of X, issue number 4. I'm sorry, guys. Again, first time doing this, but this is House of X, issue number 4. I'm reading it. I'm not really super keen on House of X at the moment. Oh, wait, it's back up. Okay. I'm really not enjoying House of X and Powers of 10. It's a real slow burn for me, but I am reading it through because it is leading into the future when it comes to X-Men, and I'm hoping it leads into a bright future for X-Men because right now X-Men kind of is it's there, but it needs a revamping. So hopefully Hickman's doing that. And then you got another book that I don't talk about too often is Immortal Hulk. I believe it only is going up to issue 25 with this series, and then it's ending. So I am enjoying the darker tone Hulk. It's just it's something to get used to. It's a little weird for me because I'm used to all the different types of Hulk. So we'll see where Hulk goes.
We have Punisher issue number 15. So with the team that he was teaming up with in the last issue, that's really cool to see that.
Oh, we have Tevi and Brandt in comments. I'm switching over real quick. Annual too soon, but it's good. Okay, good. So that's a good sign. Going back now, we also have this week for you.
Savage Avengers issue number 5 with Conan once again on there. So that's going to be really an awesome read to read and see of that. Is that the last issue?
No. Savage Avengers is going to be going on for a while.
All right. I thought for some reason it was the last issue.
Nope. Oh, there's more Marvel. I wanted to make triple sure. Big Star Wars, nothing. We're not. Black Widow issue number 1. I might be giving that a shot. Web of Black Widow. I might give that a look into, see if I'm interested in it. I'm trying to give number 1s a shot. I love this variant. It's just very expensive. That's a lot of money for a variant.
Wow.
That's a lot of money. And I think with that, we are done. But I am going to go into the independents really quick. Or the other independents. As Midtown calls them indies. And triple check. I don't think we have anything else. But it's always good to look. Angel, I'm a little behind. I'm sorry, not Angel. Buffy, I'm a little bit far behind on. But I'll mention Buffy the Vampire Slayer issue 8 because I will be reading it at some point. I am a couple of issues behind, though. Let's see. I think that's it. Are you reading Mystery or Grim Fairy Tales Heart of Magic?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I think that's going to be where we... Lady Death has a lot of new reprints coming out of Coffin. I believe he got the rights back from the other studio. that he was working with, so he's able to re-release all of the issues. So that's awesome. Yep. Vampblade's another book I read. I'm just far behind on Vampblade as well. It's a fun read. It's one of those, like, guilty pleasures every now and again. I'd love to give a White Widow a shot. We got to reach out to Absolute Comics at some point. I really want to give that a shot. I missed issue 1, though. So I'd have to read issue 1 as well. Looks really cool, though. The covers for it look amazing. All right. And with that, that's all. So I'm going to stop screen sharing, which should bring us back to full screen. So, yes. I've been reading Vampblade. It's really weird. Well, Tavia, I don't not believe it. Done. Dang. I just got here. I'm sorry, Brent. We went through, it's been 20 minutes. We went through most of everything, I would think.
Yep.
So this is how we're going to be doing it. We're going to be running through our books and then looking back. Again, if we don't do this as a live show, which I really do feel like this works better as a video, so we might actually work on making this a video instead of making it an actual live show. We'll use StreamYard as a way to record it. But as far as doing it live, I think it's a bit harder doing it live because, again, I was on Midtown. I couldn't see any of the comments here unless I would click back and forth. It's cool. I was watching Being the Elite. No worries, Brent. No worries, Brent. But I think it would work better as a video. Next week, we'll try it as a video and see how it works out instead. If so, then the only live show on the channel will be once a week on Monday. Also depends on people. We did come on an hour later than we wanted to, but unfortunately it's been a busy day. So anyway, if you're watching this later, though, let us know in the comments below what books you are reading this week. They just came out today. Today is New Comic Book Day, so hopefully everybody got their books on time. I know a few people aren't able to get their books on time due to weather conditions and whatnot. Hopefully everybody will get their books, though, at some point. There's a lot of really great reads this week, I will say that.
Yep.
Anything else you'd like to say before we go?
Well, other than I'm looking forward to reading the books.
Okay.
That's it.
And with that, I would also like to mention, if I can get back to brands now, don't forget, as always, I don't have it here. Well, I'm going to have to switch over to that a minute because I don't have it on mine, but I'm going to do it anyway. Don't forget to check out Comic Frontline. That's over here. Comic Frontline. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, and like. Or put a thumbs up for the video. As always, that helps the show out immensely. And now we're back to the Dark Avenger stuff again. Brent, there was a comment. But thank you all for being here. We hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave your top or your list of books again. I'll be answering comments in the comments below. We'll be back next week with another episode. Tomorrow will be our most anticipated books coming out next week on September 11th. 2019. Look forward to that video. And then if we have time, if we end up reading the books that we usually read, that we mentioned here on the show, we will be doing a spotlight on Sunday. So there's 2 more videos this week. There's one tomorrow and one Sunday. Hopefully you'll be there for that. If not, there's always catching up on videos. All the rest are going to be videos anyway. Hopefully we'll catch you there. Till next time, everybody, take care. Keep reading, keep collecting, and we'll see you all really soon in the next video.
Hey, everyone.